That'll be good enough for the Lakers.
And a 7-point lead is big because that makes it 3 possessions when you're playing against a great 3-point shooting team.
Miller, the fake, the three, he got it.
And that's why it's so important. I think they're going to give him a two.
It's a two. His foot was on the line, a 2-point basket. And now they wrap Shaq up again, and it's Crozier once again who does it.
Bob, just so we go through the rule again, Reggie Miller is going to get a nice little up fake coming off that screen, and he's going to fake Harper, who chases him off the three. Reggie tries to get behind the line, can't quite do it. But Bob, just so we go through the rule on Hack-a-Shaq, boy, very close to being out of bounds there. Reggie steps in, just his toe is on the line. But at the 2-minute mark, under the 2-minute mark, if they do this with Shaq, it's 1 free throw for any Laker who's on the floor, so they can have their best free throw shooter take it, and they get the ball out of bounds. So they've got 41 more seconds. That's why it's important the Lakers make the Pacers use some clock rather than come down and score quickly.
He obliges them by missing 2. Now can the Pacers score? Looking for Reggie, weaving his way through a maze of screens. His three, no good. Crozier, however, appeared to have been shoved away from the ball. And it's Robert Horry who commits his 4th.
Reggie Miller is so hard to play, and the Lakers are so aware of him coming off screens. And you can see right there that he just takes and throws him down. Crozier, as he tried to set the screen, what would have been interesting had that ball gone in, would it have counted and Crozier shot a free throw?
I believe the call was an instant before the shot. Crozier, the kid from Santa Monica, misses the first.
Now, Phil Jackson is taking O'Neal out of the game, probably for 1 possession. So if they can come down and use clock, then he can bring them back in the game, and the Hack-a-Shaq bid is over. This is a good substitution by Phil.
Crozier needs this to bring the Pacers to within 4.
And you know who's going to have the ball. They're going to get it to Kobe and try to get him to attack off the dribble and get to that free throw line. This is the time he loves, when Shaq is out of the game, that he can do his thing.
He fires a 3. And Jackson grabs the rebound. Here comes Jalen Rose all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Bryant, but recovered by Davis. Austin Crozier now. Hands to Davis, and Davis is fouled. Not a particularly good free throw shooter. With 2 crucial shots coming, his team down by 4, 1:56 left, and now Hack-a-Shaq is not part of the equation.
The problem you have is this. If you put Shaquille O'Neal in for this rebound, and Dale Davis is not a good free throw shooter, and he missed the second one, and Shaq rebounds it, they're going to foul him. So you'd be very careful. If Shaq rebounds his ball, you know they're going to take the foul on him.
Yeah, they can foul him now, but only when he touches the ball. If they foul him intentionally and he doesn't have the ball, that's when the technical comes into play.
But if he rebounds the ball, he'll have to shoot 2 free throws. That's why this is a big play right here by him putting Shaq in the game.
So why put him in the inside position? Why not let someone else take the inside position?
I guess he feels like they want to make sure they rebound the basketball here, but this could be a big play if Dale Davis misses this and Shaq rebounds it. It could be almost a Hack-a-Shaq in its own way here.
He does miss it. It goes out of bounds with the Lakers touching it last. So that works even better for the Pacers.
And they're within 3, which means a 3-pointer ties it right now. So be aware of this Indiana Pacer team. You know they love to shoot threes. Miller tried to do it to win Game 4.
Here's Jalen Rose. No need to hurry. Davis. Back to Rose. Shaq picks him up. Rose. On the dribble by Shaq. His pass knocked away by Rice. And let's see what the call will be. Rice thought he might have been fouled, but it's going to be Indiana ball, and they call timeout with 9 on the shot clock and 1:39 on the game clock.
Will Larry Bird bring in Sam Perkins to space the floor so they can get to the floor? Let's see what happens after this timeout.
It was just a 20-second timeout taken by the Pacers. So we're going to stay right here. Rick Carlisle is the former Bird teammate with the Celtics and trusted assistant. The way they break it up, Bird, of course, the head coach. The older gentleman in the tan suit is Dick Carter. He more or less runs the defense. Carlisle, who was doing most of the talking during the timeout, engineers their offense.
Very interesting, though, that Larry Bird is going to stay with Dale Davis. Now, maybe doing this to be able to get an offensive rebound if they miss. They do not need a three, but if Perkins is out there, what happens is on penetration, Shaq won't leave him and they can get to the basket. Let's see if Shaq will be back there to block anything going to the basket. This is a big sequence right here, Bob, with 1:39 to go. But again, they do not need a three.
Timeouts remaining. As you see, Indiana has 2 and no 20. Lakers 3 full timeouts plus a 20. During this timeout, the security guards have begun stringing rope around the court, and people are gathering in anticipation of a possible championship ceremony. How galling must this be to the Pacers, who are very much in this game, in possession of the ball, down by only 3.
You know that somehow Reggie Miller is going to be involved in this play. Will Mark Jackson flash and get the ball? And look for Miller coming off a quick screen, especially on Shaq's side of the floor.
That's what he was trying to do, but Jackson on the dribble gives it to Crozier. 2 seconds to shoot. Crozier is fouled on the drive.
That's a smart play, though. You don't need a three. Drive that ball in there, throw your body in there, and get to the free throw line.
Kobe limping a little bit. Robert Horry fouled out with that personal.
We've seen Austin Crozier do this the entire series. He drives inside and gets fouled. You don't shoot any little flip shots. You throw yourself in there, you take the punishment, and then you get to the free throw line. As Robert Horry, is he fouled out of the game? He's fouled out 8 points. Remember now, critical, he had 2 threes, and they will miss his shooting out on the floor.
Crozier has scored 14. As you see, 3 of 4 at the line.
Now, Bob, we've seen this before. Will the Lakers go through Shaq? He struggled tonight. You know that if he catches the ball, they're going to foul him. With that said, normally Kobe is the guy that they put the ball in his hands. Let's see what happens. But you know that if Shaq catches it, they're going to foul him.
Crozier brings the Pacers to within 1. A minute and a half remaining in Game 6. Shaq screening. Rice into the paint. Blocked by Dale Davis. And a whistle from Joey Crawford.
It's going to be a loose ball foul here. Glenn Rice is going to shoot a couple free throws. It's either going to be on Dale Davis or Crozier. Larry Bird is sort of looking at the call incredulously, but interestingly enough, Glenn Rice, a guy that they have not gone too much, they go to, he goes in. The initial play right there is the block shot, and then on the loose ball possession, they ruled a foul, so Rice will shoot 2.
Rice, normally an excellent free throw shooter, has missed 3 of 4 tonight.
Well, I sure didn't see that.
If the Lakers escape with the win and the title, that call will be replayed, especially in Indiana, for a long time. Right up on him. Crozier. Harper's got him on a mismatch. Crozier, turnaround, big shot, way short. Shaq grabs it and immediately, like a hot potato, gets rid of it so they can't foul him. Kobe Bryant, turning, shooting, short. Jackson picks it up. Pacers very much alive. Miller for 3 on the tie. It's long. Into the arms of Rice. 30 seconds.
They don't need to foul. They still got time on the clock. An 8-second differential, Bob.
Straight up D for Indiana. Kobe off balance. And the whistle blows. He had the ball knocked away, but the foul is on Indiana.
Kobe Bryant, as he goes to the basket, he jackknifes himself. Kosher comes over with the bump. Let's take a look again here as he goes up, and you can see the little bump. Kosher didn't like it. Kobe will shoot 2 free throws. 13 seconds to go.
Points. Timeout, Indiana.
Well, there's an 8-second differential. They're down 3. So if he makes it, it's a tie game. You get a chance to stop them. Maybe you have a chance to win. He misses it. His thinking is, even if we stop him, we got the ball back with a chance to tie and down only 3. So even though that shot was deep, in his mind, he was thinking, if I can get a 2 for 1, maybe I can make the shot, we get a stop and have a chance to win the game.
The Pacers still have a chance, but it begins to look like the call that will pump them is the foul on Glenn Rice. It looked like they had gotten a legit stop and a chance to take the ball and the lead. They would have been down 1 with the ball.
Now, if you're LA, the one thing you don't want to do here is foul. You want to make them use some clock, switch all the screens, make them take a jump shot. You're 1 rebound away from being the NBA champions.
Rose will throw it in. Mark Jackson. He drives, throws it up. Dale Davis recovers and dunks it with 5.4 seconds.
If you can't get it into a great free throw shooter, call timeout.
The Lakers have 3 of them. Indiana just 1, and they do call time. Back to the Staples Center after this. They can get the steal and an immediate layup or dunk or kick it back out for a 3. The Pacers have no choice but to foul the first guy who catches it.
And you want to get the ball into either a Rick Fox, a Rice, or a Kobe Bryant. If you're Shaquille O'Neal, you get as far away from the basketball as possible. Ron Harper will throw it in. So they got 3 of their very good free throw shooters coming to the ball. You got to get the ball in and just step up and make free throws, and the championship is yours.
The timeout advanced the ball to midcourt. Into Bryant. He's expecting them to foul him. They take a while to do it. They let 3 seconds go off the clock.
As soon as he caught the ball, he should have been fouled. And if he makes 1 free throw, the game is over basically, because what happens, Bob, even if you shoot a 3, you catch it while the ball is in the air, the clock will go off. They're 1 free throw away right now from being the champions.
If he misses them both, the Pacers have a timeout left. That's not going to happen.
Remember yesterday we spoke to Kobe Bryant, and I asked him, I said, Kobe, you're a dreamer. And he said, yes, and I'm going to dream that I'm going to be holding that trophy tomorrow night. Well, it looks like he's going to get his wish.
In 2.5 seconds, it appears he will. The Pacers, struggling to the last, use their last timeout. But no one has ever designed a 5-point play that happens in 2.5 seconds.
You know, Bob, it was amazing. Everybody talked about that it was only a formality that whoever came out of the West was going to be the basketball. You throw away that game one where they really struggled. From that point on, they have given Lakers fits. And if the Lakers do go on and win this game, the respect that this team has got will go way, way up. They have been tremendous.
They could have won game 2 here. They came within a single shot of winning game 4 and perhaps winning all 3 games in Indiana. Although if they had won game 4, you don't know how game 5 would have gone. But nonetheless, they had that opportunity, and they led after 3 quarters here.
And what's happened is, you talked about when you win championships, you have to have some other guys step up. And yes, it's been Kobe, and yes, it's been Shaq. No question about that. But how about those Ori threes, that Fox three, that Fisher three, Harper's assists, the steals, all those things play in so that your stars can help you win your championship.
Larry Bird is one of the singular figures in the history of the NBA. MVP awards, 3 titles, but for the rest of his life, I don't think he'll ever want to see a room decorated in purple and gold. I don't think he'll ever want to see anyone wearing purple and gold, because it has always been the Lakers in one way or another who have been an obstacle. And only once, in fact, did they beat them. 2 of the 3 titles for Boston were won against Houston. In '84, they did beat the Lakers. They lost tough, hard-fought series in 6 games each time, in '85 and '87. And now in Game 6 in Los Angeles, barring the miracle of miracles, Bird's head coaching career and the Pacers season ends. Officials are conferring about exactly what we're not sure. People rimming the court, fans and media both. Jackson looking to throw it in against Shaq. Reggie turns and pumps it up off the rim, and the Lakers are the 2000 NBA champions. The 2 old rivals, Magic and Larry. Reggie Miller, who played his heart out, took in 13 NBA seasons to get to the finals. In his last game this year, in his hometown of Los Angeles, ends in defeat. Shaquille O'Neal, within 1 vote of being a unanimous regular season MVP, will be obviously the MVP of the finals. He scored 41 points tonight. He averaged 38 points a game in the series.
Bob, I said to Shaq the other day, I said, Shaq, you can be the MVP of the finals, the MVP of the regular season, the MVP of the All-Star game, leading scorer, all these things. What does that make you? And he said, that makes me the big legendary. And he's had a legendary season. He has been absolutely amazing. You see the tears of the big man. You see him and you don't understand how sensitive this guy is. What a thrill for Shaquille O'Neal and his teammates.
Now, I don't mean to sound corny, but when you see this guy around children, around older people, around people that some would walk past without a glance, and he turns back and smiles at them and has a word for them. He is a big man with a big heart, and it's impossible. You know, Wilt said no one roots for Goliath. Hard not to feel happy for Shaquille O'Neal. how about the legendary line of Laker centers? You go back to the Minneapolis Lakers, the first great center in NBA history, George Mikan. Wilt was here, Kareem was here, and now Shaq. This is the 7th Los Angeles Laker title. The Minneapolis Lakers won 5 of them. Ahmad is with Kobe.
All right, thanks, Bob Kobe. The other night you had a dream, and it happened to come through tonight.
It came true tonight. We worked so hard. It was a hard-fought game, and we finally got a championship, and it feels great.
Now, for your 21 years, you said you've always dreamed of winning a championship. Is it what you dreamed of?
Oh, it's everything and more. I mean, you have the Laker colors falling from the ceiling, and the fans are going crazy. I got the hat on and everything covering my throat. It feels great.
Now, if you had to think of one thing that really got you guys over the hump, that really pushed you to this point, what would it have been this season?
It's just determination, and PJ did an excellent job. Him and his coaching staff, and Shaq was marvelous all season long, and our bench was great, and we just pulled it all together.
In a game like tonight, where you had to go away from the triangle in the second half to break down the defense, that's what you had to do.
Yeah, we just had to break them down. That's all. I was just creating, similar to the Game 4 situation. I was just penetrating, creating, getting to the gaps. Robert Ory made some big shots. Fox hit a big 3, and we won the game.
No feeling quite like this, is it?
Woo, I love it. Can't wait to do it again.
All right, congratulations, Kobe. Let's go back to Bob.
Ahmad, thank you. Magic Johnson celebrating with Kobe Bryant. And Jim Gray is with an avid Laker fan, Jack Nicholson.
With Jack Nicholson, Jack, you've been here for the glory years. How does this compare?
Well, my nerves aren't quite what they used to be, but this was very sweet. I'm very happy for them.
You've seen an awful lot of special series as a fan. Does this one rank right up there?
Oh, yeah, I thought Larry did a great job with his team. They shot lights out. They played as good as they could. They just wore him down eventually.
As the ultimate fan, to see Larry leave, does that sadden you?
Yeah, I love it. I'm the first guy he shook hands with.
Jack, thanks for taking the time. I know you want to watch the trophy.
It's always good to talk to you, Jim.
All right, Bob, back to you.
This is one night Jack Nicholson and the fans in Los Angeles will have no trouble handling the truth. The truth is their Lakers are the NBA champions. Purple and gold confetti sailing down from the rafters. And we are ready for the trophy presentation.
Of the NBA Championship and MVP trophies.
It is now time for the NBA 2000 Championship presentation. Joining me on the podium, Lakers owner Dr. Jerry Buss, head coach Phil Jackson, co-captains Ron Harper, Shaquille O'Neal, and the rest of the Lakers. Commissioner of the NBA, David Stern, and to make the Larry O'Brien.
Thank you, Pacers and Lakers, for treating America and the world to 6 heart-stopping games, the best of NBA basketball. To your Los Angeles Lakers for their 7th championship, Dr. Buss, congratulations to the NBA 2000 champion, Los Angeles Lakers, their fans, and this city.
Dr. Buss, it has been a long time coming, but what a way to christen the Staples Center with another championship banner.
Well, I'm really very proud of the fans. Everybody told us that the best fans are in other cities. That's crazy. The best fans are in LA.
You have been around a lot of championships. Can you compare this to any of the other ones?
Only in that this is first of many, just like it was before.
Coach Jackson, we've done this many times.
Yes, Ahmad. It's always sweet.
2 as a player, 6 as a coach. How sweet is this one?
This is for LA. the Staples Center. What a way to start a millennium.
I know that you had said many times that you were just trying to set a foundation here with this team, but what a way to set a foundation with a championship season.
More than we could ever expect. This is a wonderful blessing for us. Thanks.
All right, congratulations to you. And now, once again, it's time.
I'm sorry?
For the presentation of the NBA Finals trophy here, once again, is the commissioner.
For the third time in NBA history, the same person has won the MVP of the regular season, the MVP of the All-Star game, and the MVP of the Finals. This time, Shaquille O'Neal did it by averaging 38 points and 16 rebounds for the Finals. To the unanimous MVP of the 2000 Finals, Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq, you have won everything this past season, but I think it all pales in comparison of winning this championship.
First of all, I want to thank Phil Jackson, the real coach of the year. And I want to thank you fans in the Staples Center. Forget what everybody say. This is the best arena right here. The Staples Center is the loudest arena right here. I just want to say thank y'all for believing in us, and we're going to get one next year too. And my teammates, I love y'all. I love my teammates.
All right, Shaq, you've called yourself the big luggage, the big Aristotle. How about the big champion?
Big champion. Thank you, LA. Appreciate you. Love you.
All right, congratulations on a great season. Enjoy it.
Next time, do it again.
All right, let's go back to you, Bob.
Ahmad, thanks very much. More from the Staples Center, more interviews when we come back after these messages. 116-111, the final in Game 6, and the Lakers are the NBA champions. His 7th championship as a head coach, his 8th NBA championship ring, if you count one he won as a player with the New York Knicks. And Ron Harper has his 4th. Phil Jackson called Ron Harper during the offseason, said, "What are you doing?" Harper said, "I'm thinking about retiring." Phil said, "Get off the couch. I need you in LA." Harp is with Ahmad.
I'm here with Ron Harper, Rick Fox. You've been through it before.
He don't know how it tastes. He don't know how it tastes yet. But we're going to enjoy this in L.A. We would like to praise the man above and all our fans and our family and our friends. Thanks to L.A., baby.
We partied at the Century Club tomorrow night.
It's been a long time for you. I know it's been a long time.
For him, he's only 20.
A wonderful feeling.
Yeah, amazing feeling. You know, it's 10 years in this league, and you dream about this stuff, and it's here. 6 years in Boston, and I came out here to L.A. All the sacrifices are worth it, and I got one thing to say: the grass is greener on the other side.
And all I can remember is the big 3 you hit. That's what I go home
with courage and confidence, and he left his hand up there so everybody could know he finally made a shot.
And John, wherever you go, you win a championship.
Hey, I'm the good luck charm. No one is better at being a good luck charm. You know what? And I didn't party all year, right? Century Club 2 nights in a row.
Hey, how do my mom, my daughter, and my sons?
Hey, girl, hey, Giovanna.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to
Champagne, Amar. Get the damn champagne.
Here's the scene outside the Staples Center. And we can only hope that this celebration is as joyous as can be, but also peaceful. Jim Gray is with Robert Ory.
Thanks, Bob, with Robert Horry. Robert, you came in the fourth quarter. You made those big baskets, a couple three-pointers, 8 points. What ignited you in the fourth quarter?
Well, I really didn't look for my shot in the first half. So in the second half, I just came out trying to be aggressive. You know, they was leaving me in the corner. That's really a shot I've been working a lot with Glenn in practice, so I knocked it down.
Robert, what did you say to your teammates? You have been a champion before with the Houston Rockets. What did you say to these guys about closing out Game 4?
I said you got to take advantage of all your opportunities. You can't go to Game 7. You got to play as hard as you ever played. Like this is Game 7. And tonight was very fortunate to come out and win.
Everybody said that this series would have been decided the winner of the West. What about the Indiana Pacers? They put up one of the tremendous fights in finals history.
Pacers got a great team. You know, it's two different styles of ball. You know, the West is finesse. Indiana's like power. And, you know, you really can't go by how the guys in the West play because a lot of times, you know, we play really well and sometimes we don't. But tonight, the West showed that they're still the best. They're going to be the best for a while.
Robert, congratulations on your third championship.
All right, thanks.
All right, back to you, Bob.
Jim, thanks. Live shot on the Laker locker room. Kobe Bryant cradling the trophy, at least for a moment. Shaq with trainer Gary Vitti. Peter Vesey now is with Larry Bird. Pete.
Run by the Sixers, cutting into that 19-point deficit. O'Neal getting position on McCollum. Bryant, shot clock at 3. Here's Horry for 3. Rebounded by Fox. Rick Fox able to get to the rim. No one boxing out, and Fox with 17 points. The Lakers lead by 11.
Marv, that's going to do it.
McCullough rejected by O'Neal.
Marv, it's going to be really interesting. This Philadelphia fans, we see Tyrone.
Oh, it counts, and the foul.
But in the last moments of this game, you're going to see a real tribute from these Philadelphia fans to these 76ers, thanking them for the ride they have given them in the playoffs this year. It's a very tough crowd, but when they get behind you, Marv, I know from experience, I came here as a first-round draft pick in 1973. The team was 9-73, and 4 years later, playing for a world championship against Bill Walton's Blazers. Now, they did beat us, but how quickly it changed. It's sort of been the same rise with this team, Allen Iverson, to getting to this point. 8-point game now as the three-point play was converted.
Well, this Sixer team that beat the Pacers 3-1, won a 7-game series from Toronto, won a 7-game series from Milwaukee, took Game 1 in a stunner in Los Angeles, beating the Lakers in overtime, but the Lakers have come roaring back. Another 3-second violation on Shaquille, a minute 35 remaining in the fourth. It's an 8-point game, and the Sixers in possession. Iverson overplayed by Fisher. Here's Iverson giving it up. Shot clock at 10. Snow working hard. Hill. McCullough blocked from behind by Horry, and a foul. So Eric Snow will shoot 2.
Well, the tenacity of the 76ers, even though they're down 8, a minute 14 to go, they're going to make it difficult for the Lakers to try to hoist that trophy in their building. Shot goes up. Looks like McCullough has a point-blank tip. Here comes Horry from behind, but Eric Snow, he'd be a great rugby player. Yes. I'm telling you, with the way that ball gets on, he would come out of that scrum with it. He would be off and running.
Snow now is 5 for 7 at the line. Well, Eric would have the physique for rugby and for football. 6'3", 205 pounds. Brother Percy did play in the NFL. It's down to a 7-point deficit.
Now remember, you cannot foul Shaq off the basketball. It will be away from the ball. Foul will be one shot in the basketball. So the only way they can foul him is if he catches it in the post. So will the Lakers throwing the ball right now with him struggling?
Both teams are over the foul limit. 1 minute remaining in the fourth. Roger defending on Kobe Bryant. And it's Jermaine Jones against Shaquille O'Neal. Fisher from downtown. 18 points for Fisher. 6 of 12 from the field. All 6 have been three-pointers. And the Lakers open up a 10-point lead with 51 and 4/10 seconds to go. Fisher now 6 of 8 from beyond the three-point line. 15 of 20 from downtown against the Spurs. Started slowly against the Sixers, but has come on the last couple of games. This crowd has begun to respond to the Philadelphia 76ers. We love our Sixers. This capacity crowd, better than 20,000, remaining right here despite the fact that the 76ers were down by as many as 19. They've seen this club come back on a number of occasions. They cut it to 8 just a moment ago. It's now a 10-point Laker lead, and they're on their feet applauding the effort of the Philadelphia 76ers, who have had themselves a magnificent run, but it will be the Los Angeles Lakers winning a second straight NBA title, and they'll make it 8-0 on the road in the playoffs. And that is a record for the most consecutive road wins in a single postseason. Aaron McKee from downtown with 42 seconds left. So it's a 7-point game. Iverson looking for the steal and commits his 5th foul. So Robert Horry is headed to the line.
Looks like Larry Brown is going to take out some of his players so they can get the recognition from this crowd. Allen Iverson getting ready to sit down, and listen to this moment.
It's been a spectacular season for the most valuable player, Allen Iverson. Standing ovation for Iverson. 37 points for Iverson with 40 seconds remaining. And the various 76ers applauding the crowd as Robert Horry extends to an 8-point lead.
Well, if Robert Horry would have missed these 2 free throws, it would have been a 7-point game. Might have been a little early, but if he buries them both, it's 9, and it'll be decided. So Larry Brown, one of this team to be able to get the recognition as Horry steps up and knocks them both in. It's a 9-20. That's 3 threes, 3 possessions.
A chant of MVP from the crowd honoring Allen Iverson as time has run out on the 76ers. Buford, Fisher on the rebound, and once again an enormous game for Derek Fisher. The celebration has begun on the Laker bench. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining, and the Los Angeles Lakers will make it a second straight NBA crown.
Fox threw that 3 in at the clock. It looked like he just threw it up there to hit the backboard, and he made it.
Just looking to run it down. That's the way it's gone for the Lakers, who finish with a 15-1 run. The best all-time playoff winning percentage in the history of the league. And the crowd booing the celebrating Lakers. Allen Iverson with another gutsy effort, playing with the bruised ribs. Finished with 37 points. Kobe Bryant, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. The chant of "Let's Go Sixers."
They fell in love with this team, Marv. This is a city that wants you to give their heart and soul. You see Phil Jackson congratulating the various teams. He went over a sign of respect to Dikembe Mutombo, but what a moment. I can't even imagine. Phil Jackson, 8 championships. What he has done as a coach, this team, they have responded. What a moment for the city of Los Angeles and for these Los Angeles Lakers. Come in here and win 3 straight games on the road. A magnificent finish to an unbelievable playoff run.
And Phil Jackson's teams have now won 20 playoff series in a row. He's 34-2 in playoff series. He's back in 1991. And for the Lakers, 2 straight titles, 13 championships for this Laker franchise. They've now won 8 in Los Angeles, the other 5 in Minneapolis.
Well, Marv, you have to think about this now. Shaq is 29, Kobe's 22, Fisher's about 26. If they keep this nucleus together and stay healthy, Phil keeps his battery charged and wants to keep coaching, they could win 4 or 5 more titles with this team. That's how good they are.
A look at the response at Staples Center in Los Angeles. They've been watching the game on closed circuit, cheering their Lakers. All a preface to what will take place in L.A. when the Lakers do make it home. There will be another parade in downtown L.A.
Well, the series says 4-1, but I can tell you this, that the Lakers have the ultimate respect for the 76ers. They made them work every moment to win this series. So they did not want to see a Game 6 and see this tenacious group from the Sixers once again. You see the big man, Shaquille O'Neal. Just to let you know, Marv, I voted for him for you and I for most valuable player, so I thought I'd take that privilege for us. So
really going out on a limb. 29 for Shaq, 13 rebounds, 5 block shots. Back with the trophy presentations, and we pause for these messages. We are back in Philadelphia. The Lakers have just wrapped up this NBA Finals series in 5. We're set for the trophy presentation. Let's join Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thank you very much, Marv. Joining me here for the trophy presentation of the owner of the Lakers, Dr. Jerry Buss, head coach Phil Jackson, the rest of the Lakers. And now to make the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy, here is the commissioner, David Stern.
This Laker team beat a game Philadelphia 76er team, and our hats is off to them. But you had the best record ever in the history of the NBA playoffs. You should be proud of that. Yeah. You defended your title with intensity, passion, but most important, teamwork and grace. Congratulations to the world champion 2001 NBA Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah.
Dr. Buss, that makes 7. You got to be proud of this Laker team.
Yeah, I'm very proud of this team. I don't think anybody expected we could really defend the title. And I just want to thank the fans of Los Angeles. I understand there were 20,000 at Staples tonight watching TV. Yeah. Anyway, we have the best fans. We have the best faith. And believe me, this team has the best heart.
All right, congratulations to you. This was a long season, a little turbulence in the middle. At any point, did you doubt that maybe you could win this championship?
You know, we just said if we got some momentum coming through the season, we're going to be all right. And we just had to find some health and well-being as a basketball club and get everybody on the floor together. And we're going to be fine. We got that momentum at the end of the season. We just ran it all the way through.
All right, let's go back to David Stern now for the presentation of the MVP trophy.
17 block shots in a 5-game series, 33 points a game, 16 rebounds, 2 consecutive MVPs. Congratulations, Shaquille O'Neal, the 2001 Finals MVP.
Shaq, last year, when you won the championship, it was a very emotional moment for you. How about this time?
This time is fun. It's business. I want to thank my teammates for always looking out for me, always throwing me the ball, always, helping me play well. I want to thank my parents for helping me raise well. I want to thank this guy right here for always staying on me and, just helping me play hard.
An incredible run through the playoffs. How did you guys get that momentum heading into them?
Well, I have great teammates, and I knew all along that if we kept everybody involved, that these guys was gonna step up for me. And this is my second ring, and I couldn't do it without D-Fish, Harp, Ty Lue, Penn Berthy, Slava, JR, all my teammates.
I want to ask you a question, Phil. I know you like staying in the moment, but if you will, 8 championships. What about this one?
Surreal. This one is really surreal. It's we were in a situation where we said, hey, we're not going to hit 60 wins. These guys kept believing they're going to win 18 in a row to get to 60 wins. I said, just play it one at a time and go from there, and he did it. They were great at the moment, yeah.
A great team right now. Any predictions for next year?
I will wait till October to make those predictions.
All right, now let's go over to Jim Graves standing by with Kobe Bryant.
All right, thank you very much. Step up. All right. Step up here. Very good.
All right, we got a few audio. Three-point guys weren't hitting very well from the floor, but three-pointers tonight, a bunch of them.
Yeah, we took some early shots. We got in a rush. I think the emotion, was taking advantage of some of us, but this was a total team effort. We could not have won this finals without our entire team, and God is so good.
You were one of the key ingredients because they're struggling a little bit before you came back from injury, but then that seemed to right the ship.
Yeah, I'm just thankful to have gotten a chance to get back on the court. My injury was very serious. I don't have to be standing here, but I'm very fortunate to have teammates like I do, and I had a lot of fun since I've been back.
So now, are we looking at a possible dynasty here?
Possibility. Obviously we came back and maybe took for granted what we could do this year and got off to a slow start. So I think this year, will kind of teach us a lesson. We'll come back maybe more committed and more ready at the start of the season next year.
All right, man. Congratulations to you. Thanks. We'll be back with more post-game celebration right after this. Welcome back to our post-game celebration. Rick, this has been a wonderful journey for you this year.
Yes, it has. A long one, but a wonderful one. It capped off the exact way we were hoping it would with a defense of our championship. We had a few bumps in the road, but it's nice to have this thing back in L.A. Loving all the fans and the support. Hope they're taking care of L.A. out there, and it's been great.
Was there any doubt when you guys had the bumps? It seemed like in the middle of the season, it was like, what's wrong with the Lakers? The Lakers this, the Lakers that.
Yeah, we kept digging. Kept searching for the answers. We didn't give up on our chances. Getting a stretch like we did down the end there was a remarkable way to end the season, which then in turn set the table for the playoffs. And that's the way we played in the playoffs was the way we should have played all year.
But it was a great team effort. I mean, of course, you got two great superstars in Shaq and Kobe, but the entire team stepped up.
They sure did. Look at the way Derek played tonight. The guys off the bench in the playoffs: Robert Horry, Ty Lue, Ryan Shaw, Ron Harper, who was injured for most of the season. This has been a remarkable return to the glory we expected to have. We learned our lesson, a humbling lesson throughout the regular season, but LA is where it's supposed to be.
All right, yeah. Congratulations.
He's 42.
All right, let's go over to Peter Vesey.
Okay, thanks, Ahmad. Larry, as I understand it, coming into the finals, after you finally reached it, you told your players that the pressure was all off and just to enjoy the experience. Now, in view of what has happened, only a 5-game series, is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible. When you look at, I had 3 guys playing with broken ankles, and the effort they gave. We lost to a great team that was extremely well coached, and they had a guy in the middle that was phenomenal the whole series on both ends of the court. And we never gave up. We gave ourselves a chance to win, every ball game. We just didn't get it done. But, I've been in this for a long time waiting to get this opportunity. I don't know if we'd have won if I'd have been any prouder than I am right now. And I know that might sound silly for people to understand, but when a team lays it on the line like my guys did for me, I think I have all the admiration in the world for them.
Well, again, considering how long it did take you to get here and all the pit stops that you've been through, and we all understand, Larry, that 20 minutes after the finals, nobody remembers who finished second. Can you appreciate it considering the results?
Oh, absolutely. The commissioner came to me after the game and told me how proud he was of our team and the way we played, and I've heard that all month about the effort our guys put forth, the character they showed, and that's not taking nothing away from LA because they had every bit the same ingredients. But to wait this long to get here, I'm disappointed we lost, but I have too many good things to think about.
People would kill me if I didn't ask you this question, though. Your wife, Shelley, told me after Game 4 that I heard it from her first. There is no way that you're not coming back next year. True?
Well, we're going to sit down and talk. You know, I've never won a battle with a lady anyway, but we're going to sit down and talk. I hadn't stopped coaching for the last 2 years, and I think I need some time off.
Okay, all right. We all know the women make the decisions, though. Over to Jim Gray.
All right, we have Kobe Bryant back, and Kobe, congratulations for a second time. What's it like to finally achieve this dream here in Philadelphia, something you had wanted your entire life in your home city?
Well, it was nice to come back to Philadelphia and play in a place where I kind of hone my competitive skills. And you know, I joked around a lot with the city of Philadelphia as far as, you know, me being an LA boy, this, that, and the other. But it was fun to come back to Philly and play for the championship.
You're 22 years old. You've won 2 of these. Does this mean more than the first one?
The first one is always very special because you're proving to people that you can do it. The second one is like you're proving that it's not a fluke. You know, the series against San Antonio, 2 champions going head up and winning back-to-back definitely feels great.
Considering everything that you have been through this year, Kobe, do you consider this some form of a relief? And did you almost have your spirit broken at your lowest point?
Well, I had so much going on outside of the game of basketball that people didn't know about, and it just felt good to pull through the season, to come through with another championship. It definitely feels good.
Can you tell us what some of that was now? Are you willing to discuss that?
No, not really. I mean, it was just, it was hard, but without stress, there's no progress.
When you went out for 11 games, did that give you an opportunity to gather yourself and to come back with a different focus and to try and put everything that had gone on in front of you behind you?
Well, I think having the time off really helped me put things in perspective and to find out what's important in my life. Basketball, it's a big part of my life, but it's not the thing. And I was able to focus on the game. A lot of the credit goes to my wife for not only putting up with but supporting my work ethic. Because I work all day consistently, and she supported me, and a lot of credit goes to her.
Final thought, Jerry West. I know he's meant an awful lot to you. He's not a part of this celebration. How instrumental was he in patching things up with you and Shaq?
Well, Jerry was just, he's an inspiration, period. He's the NBA logo for crying out loud. But no, Jerry's always been there for me from day one. And, we had a conversation during the season, and he helped me put things in perspective from the game standpoint. And Shaq and I patched things up and went out there and, won another title.
Kobe, congratulations. We appreciate your time. Great year.
Thank you. Can I go celebrate now?
Absolutely, you can. Go get some celebration. We're going to have a lot more coming up here from the First Union Center. The Los Angeles Lakers have now won back-to-back championships, their 13th championship overall. We'll be back.
Lewis Johnson back in Philadelphia inside the 76ers locker room with Dikembe Mutombo. And Dikembe, it's been 10 years you've been trying to get to this position to win a championship. How difficult is it not to have won the title?
I think it was tough, but we're just glad that we have an opportunity to make to the final. And we have an unbelievable season and play the way we played this year. And there's not so much we can ask. It's a great experience, and hopefully we can learn from that and come back next year and try to win one.
There has been so much talk about how you played Shaquille O'Neal and how not only your defensive game, but your offensive game really came to life in these finals. Are you proud of yourself even in the loss?
I'm very proud of my accomplishment, especially the way I play offensively. Defensively, I think I did a great job by helping my team get as far as we got. And we just ran out from gas in the end a little bit there, and we end up losing this one.
What does the way you played this series tell you about next year? What kind of hope does this give you for a possible return next year?
Hopefully the thing will work out between the management and myself, and so I can come back here.
You do want to come back?
I would love to come back. I just leave that to the management. Right now I just want to enjoy my summer, go and spend time with my wife and my kids, and I just enjoy it.
Dikembe, thanks for your professionalism.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
All right, back out to you, Ahmad.
All right, thank you.
Horn still in the game, who hasn't given him much, and Todd McCullough, who's not going to be able to score.
Well, they've got to get 2 stops down here in a row, and they haven't been able to do it.
O'Neal. And back comes Kidd. Meanwhile, Richard Jefferson is now at the scorer's table getting set to check back in. That Bryant's having trouble locating a shot.
Nice step out by Ori.
Ori with the steal. Once again, excellent defensive play by the Lakers. O'Neal around McCullough. Another opportunity for the Nets. Martin went to the left hand. Martin. 104-99. It's down to a 5-point game.
Taking advantage of the fact that Shaq went down on that attempt in the offensive end, never got back into the play. He just waited. The crowd alive here.
Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. Fisher, yes! Bryant had lost the ball. It ended up in the hands of Derek Fisher, and he's given the Lakers a 106-99 lead.
And Jefferson may not make it in the game because there's no stoppage of play.
Lakers are just too good.
Here's Martin.
Look at that outlet by Fisher.
Coming up on 1.5 minutes remaining in this New Jersey Net season. A Net team that went 52-3 during the regular season. Best record in the Eastern Conference. But the Lakers are on their way to a sweep. 33 points for Shaquille O'Neal. And this will be the first sweep of the NBA Finals since 1995. We're down to 1:24 to go, and the Lakers up by 9.
Defense leading to great offense. Even when Kobe stumbles and just drops the ball, Derek Fisher's still able to bail him out. And Shaq just working so hard, moving, reading the defense. Tease him, big man. Tease him.
I think about it all the time. It's only 4 or 5 times in my whole lifetime that I've cried. The first time was when the Sarge gave me the right hook for messing up my school. Second time was when my mother's mother passed away. Third time was when my father's mother passed away. Fourth time was when we lost in '95 in the finals. I don't like that feeling, so I always said to myself, if I ever get back to the finals, I have to make my presence known, and I don't want to go home feeling like that. And after the finals in '95, my father pulled me aside and said, "You showed Mr. Olajuwon too much respect." And I think I did.
And Shaquille O'Neal in this 4-game series averaging better than 36 points per game, and he has now moved in front of Hakeem Olajuwon most points in a 4-game series, and Hakeem did it against Shaquille back in '95.
The only tears tonight will be tears of joy. And look, Phil Jackson has put Mitch Richmond in.
First time he's appeared in the NBA Finals. Mitch Richmond, who had knee problems during the course of the season, just made a brief appearance against the Sacramento Kings in the Western Conference Final. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in this fourth quarter, and Lucius Harris is able to hit the Lakers now lead 108-101.
Look at how Robert Ory gets.
Yes.
He gets the ball inbounds. Perfect.
But the Lakers are going to make the Nets work for every shot and use as much time with each possession as they can.
O'Neal is fouled by McCullough.
Crowd didn't appreciate that little extra pastry from Kobe.
Oh, come on.
They didn't. You hear them going, don't you? What do you think those boos are for? What's wrong with that?
He plays until it's over.
This is the home team getting smacked here. That's what's wrong with that.
That's over the foul limit. Nice gesture, though, by Phil Jackson inserting Mitch Richmond here in the final minutes. Mitch will be on a championship team for the first time in 14 years. We're talking about an illustrious career. You go back to his earlier days with Sacramento and Golden State.
He was Sacramento. And for all those years when he was carrying that team and they were losing, all he wanted to do was get in the playoffs.
He just wishes he could have done more to help the team.
There's Kenyon Martin. So it's 109. 103. Martin has 35. He's had a brilliant ball game. And Bryant has hit on the reach in. He'll go to the foul line with 44 seconds remaining.
For the Nets, you need a miracle. You have to hope that a veteran championship team like the Lakers goes totally asleep. And I guess that miracle won't be forthcoming because Anthony Johnson comes in. Kid goes out. Wow. Martin is going out.
It's a 6-point game.
A little early, I would think. Still have a shot. I know Byron Scott's trying to do the right thing. He wanted to have the crowd respond to Kenyon Martin and Jason Kidd, but anything could happen here. 44 seconds to go. And the Lakers now lead by 7.
The crowd chanting its appreciation of Jason Kidd with the MVP mantra here.
Well, it's been a remarkable turnaround by the Nets. 26 wins a year ago. Jason Kidd, the catalyst in the way this team was able to respond. 52-30 during the regular season. In the playoffs, they beat Indiana 3-2 in that grueling first-round series. They knocked off Charlotte in 5, beat Boston in 6, beating the Celtics 3 straight after that devastating loss in Game 3, blowing the 21-point fourth quarter lead down by as many as 26 points.
The important thing for New Jersey is where they go from here in terms of Kenyon Martin continuing his progress and trying to resurrect Kittles and Van Horn. The progress of the big guys here.
25 seconds remaining in the season. Mitch Richmond to the fadeaway. Oh, the Laker bench going wild. Mitch Richmond able to score for the first time in the NBA Finals. Here's Harris from downtown with 11 seconds to go. It's a 6-point Laker lead.
They isolated for Mitch that time, and they're giving it to him. He's just going to run it out right now. What class.
The Los Angeles Lakers have made it 3 straight NBA championships. They wrap it up in the 4-game sweep by beating the Nets 113 to 107. And Phil Jackson has equaled Red Auerbach's record of 9 NBA titles. His 156th playoff victory as a head coach. He is now first on the all-time list, passing by Pat Riley. Shaquille O'Neal, no question, the most valuable player of this series, becoming the 3rd player to win the NBA Finals MVP award 3 times. Only the 2nd player to win it 3 consecutive times. The other, Michael Jordan. How about the Lakers? 30-5 in the playoffs the past 2 seasons. 3 of those 5 losses coming at the hands of the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, you know, if you look at Magic Johnson and he's congratulating Shaq, that the Kings can only think of the situations where they could have been here because the West was the more powerful conference, and certainly they feel that they would have won a championship, and the Lakers get 3 in a row, and all you can think is what could have been.
Shaquille O'Neal, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Shaq and his stepfather, he calls him Sarge.
And the grandfather, and they all celebrate, and you know, they started the ball game off by saying, you know how important this is to us. We started here in Newark. Let's really put on a show for those that are still here.
Kobe Bryant coming up big in the 4th quarter. 11 of his 25 in the 4th. Shaq, 34 points, 10 rebounds. Kenyon Martin leading the Nets with 35 and 11. Much more to come as our post-game coverage continues. Jim Gray, Lewis Johnson working the locker rooms. We'll have the presentation of the championship trophy. We'll be back in a minute. The Los Angeles Lakers have made it a 4-game sweep over the New Jersey Nets.
The Nets in their first ever trip to the finals since joining the NBA in 1976. The Lakers make it 3 straight NBA titles. Let's go to Jim Gray.
Marv, thank you very much. With a very happy Shaquille O'Neal and his family, his grandfather, Donald Harrison, his father, the Sergeant Philip Harrison, who we saw before the game. Shaq, what does it mean to you to win this here in Newark, New Jersey, in front of all of your hometown people?
It means a lot. I was born and raised in the brick city. I got my toughness going to the brick city, going to Weequahic Park, getting beat up, coming home. Grandpa, my father telling me to go back out there and fight. And I just told my grandfather that this game and this series was dedicated to my grandmother who passed away earlier this year.
Grandpa, how important was it to see Shaq? You've seen him on television so many times, but to finally see him win a championship means what to you?
You can't even talk. Talk, Pop. You can't talk. A part of us is missing. Miss Lucille O'Neal's missing. My wife missing. But we all happy. We all glad it's happened for our son.
These days are some of the proudest days in my life. I never been so happy to see this young fella grow up to be a man. A very gentle giant. He's good for the game, he's good for the sport, and he's good for all the young people living in this world.
You're exactly right, Grandpa. Shaq, to win the MVP for the 3rd time, becoming only the 3rd man in history and only the 2nd to win it 3 straight years. What does that accomplishment represent to you?
Well, I'd like to thank my teammates for looking for me, having faith in me, having confidence in me, and just getting me the ball. I told them once playoffs started, I was going to pick my game up. I told them if we make it to the finals, I wasn't going to let them down. And I just told them to give me the ball. I just want to thank Phil Jackson for bringing the best out of me.
Shaq will be back with your ceremony. Congratulations.
All right, love you.
Marv, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jim. Emotional moments for Shaquille O'Neal and his family coming up. The championship ceremony will be back after these messages and a word from your local station.
Okay, welcome back to the Meadowlands, where the Los Angeles Lakers have won their 3rd straight championship and are about to receive the Larry O'Brien Trophy. So let's go to PA announcer Rick Zolzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court for the presentation of the NBA championship and finals most valuable player trophies. Here is Ahmad Rashad.
All right, joining me here on the podium is the Lakers owner, Dr. Jerry Buss. Coach Phil Jackson, co-captains Kobe, Shaq, Rick Fox somewhere around here. And now to present this year's Larry O'Brien Award, the commissioner of the NBA, David Stern.
Thanks, Ahmad. The New Jersey Nets had a terrific year, and congratulations to New Jersey and their fans. But there can only be one champion, and we have a worthy one. There was a triple crown this year, but it was the Los Angeles Lakers. They are potentially a team for the ages as they get better before our very eyes. Congratulations to the Lakers, the city of Los Angeles, their coaching staff, their ownership, and in particular, Dr. Jerry Buss, who's owned the team for 23 years and has been in 12 championship series.
Dr. Buss, 8 championships. 8 championships, 3 in a row. You had to be proud of this particular ball club.
I'm very, very proud of it. You know, when you win a lot of championships back in the 80s, you wonder if that's ever going to repeat in your life. To build another championship team like this, I'm so proud of these guys, I can't even tell you. The fans in L.A., I wish every one of them could be here at this moment. It's just a shame we couldn't win it on our own home floor. But I know everybody's watching. We love you. That team loves you. And keep supporting us.
All right, congratulations. Phil, no one knows more about three-peats more than you. This is your 2nd time doing it. How tough was it to keep the focus on this team this year?
Well, these dogs went to work and they worked real hard this year, but they got it up in the playoffs and we got challenged. For those New Jersey fans that are here, congratulations and thank you for hosting a wonderful playoffs.
All right, Phil, congratulations. Now to present this year's Most Valuable Player Award, David Stern.
We have a surprise. the most valuable player of the 2002 NBA Championship Series, who averaged over 33 points a game and 12 rebounds, and who is winning his third most valuable player award, none other than Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq, it was a tough year for you, starting out the playoffs. You weren't really yourself. How did you bring it all together down the stretch?
First of all, I want to say congratulations to Jason Kidd, the real MVP of the regular season. You know, it was tough, but, you know, my teammates, you know, they looked for me. Phil stayed on me, my father stayed on me, mother stayed on me, so I'm just happy.
Now, you told me that for you, it's all about winning championships now.
That would be correct.
So it's got to be special for you to win it here in front of your hometown fans.
Yes, Newark, New Jersey, Brick City, where I was born and raised. I'd like to thank the Jersey people. Love you.
All right, congratulations to you and all the rest of the Lakers on a great, great season. Now back to Bob Costas.
All right, Ahmad. Thank you very much. Shaquille O'Neal becomes only the third player in NBA history to win as many as 3 Finals MVP awards. Magic Johnson is one of the other 2, and Michael Jordan actually won it 6 times. Shaq averaged slightly more than 36 points per game. He shot 60% from the field and averaged better than 12 rebounds per game in the 4-game sweep. Coming up, we'll hear from Kobe Bryant. We'll also talk with Nets coach Byron Scott. So much more to come. Interviews and reactions when we return to the Meadowlands. After this, you're watching the NBA on NBC. In these finals, Kobe Bryant averaged just shy of 27 points a game, right around 9 rebounds a game, and threw in 5 assists while shooting better than 50% from the field. And he's with Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Bob. Kobe, congratulations to you. You now become the youngest man at 23 to win 3 titles. How does that grab you? What does that represent to you?
That's, you know, it's a blessing. I've been blessed and I've been fortunate to play with a great organization. To be the youngest player ever to win 3, that's, you know, it's an incredible accomplishment.
Did you have a feeling when you beat the Sacramento Kings that you guys had won the championship?
No, you know, the feeling that we had is, you know, we had a lot of momentum, obviously. We were starting to play well together, offensively and defensively. We felt like we were going to finals with a lot of momentum.
How is it that you managed in the 4th quarter to kind of turn things on, that you kind of glided at least in the first 3 quarters in this series? In the 4th quarter, you just were the man who closed the hatch?
I mean, you know, the 4th quarter is, you know, when the game's on the line. So even though, you know, I might not be shooting the ball, you know, extremely well, the 4th quarter I can turn it up a little bit.
And what about this guy right here, the man who saved the season? What are your thoughts about Robert Horry when he made that shot in Game 4?
Big shot, Rob. He knocks it down. The game's on the line. He gets his kickstand going. You know, you can count it. That's buckets. He's not going to miss that.
You wore the number 23 in here tonight representing Michael Jordan in your jersey parade. Why?
You can't have a collection of jerseys and not have MJ in it. That doesn't make any sense.
Kobe, thank you for all your cooperations. Congratulations.
You got it.
Robert Horry, the man who saved the day. Robert, when they write the history of this one, everybody will look back to Game 4 when the ball came out to you after Kobe missed, after Shaq missed, and Vlade tapped it out to you. Is this going to be your fondest memory out of all the big shots that you saved the season and allowed this 3-peat to happen?
Yeah, you know, this is, you know, I don't have any memorabilia from the finals, but I have one thing now. It's me making a shot and me running down the court, and you got the rock, you know, with the smackdown in the background. So everything was just wonderful for that shot.
How is it that you have managed throughout the course of your career, and you did it in this series in Game 3, again tonight, they needed a big bucket. You had a big 3-pointer again. What's going on with you? I mean, how do you become a big game player and seemingly do it time and time again?
It's by the graces of God that he gave me the calmness to be out here, you know, and the wills to be out here, because there's a lot of people out there, you know, who don't have the ability to walk down the street, the ability to, you know, even see. So I'm just blessed that he gave me the chance to get out here and run up and down the court and make shots.
Robert, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back upstairs to Bob Costas.
All right, Jim, thanks a lot. When a team wins 4 straight, there are lots of numbers you could use to illustrate why. Try this, though. Todd McCullough, Aaron Williams, and Jason Collins racked up 47 fouls trying to guard Shaq in these finals, and O'Neal was only whistled for 7 fouls total in the 4 games. Tonight, the free throws. The Lakers, 28 of 37. They shot more than twice as many as the home team, the Nets, who made 13 of 16. The Lakers also made 11 of 19, nearly 60% from beyond the arc, while the Nets were 4 of 9. So right there you have more than the 6-point difference in the fourth and final game, 113-107. Lakers. Moments ago, Lewis Johnson talked with the former Laker, now the Nets head coach, Byron Scott. Here it is.
Okay, Bob, outside the New Jersey Nets locker room with Byron Scott, you just came out of the locker room and talked to your players. What did you say to them?
We have nothing to be ashamed of. You know, we had a fantastic basketball season, and you know, now we have some experience of understanding what this is all about. And you know, we plan on getting back here again and growing from this and learning from this. And you know, hopefully next year we'll be able to play these guys again, and we'll see if it's a different story.
You know, you own 3 championship rings, but every visit to the finals was not a winner. How do you take that experience and help these young guys get through what will probably be a painful summer?
Well, like I told them, it is going to be a painful summer, but hopefully that pain can help you to really get better as a player, which, you know, obviously would in turn make us better as a team. And hopefully that fuels a fire, you know, for us to be successful next year, because that hurt is going to hurt for a little while, you know, and the only way you can do something about it is getting better as an individual. And if you do that, then we're going to be much better off than we were this year.
You know, every franchise that Jason Kidd has been a part of, there have been more wins. And talk about the pride you have in the way he played and led this team throughout all of the series, including the finals.
Well, Jason's been fantastic, you know, from day one. He's a true leader. A true professional. You know, he does whatever you ask him to do, and he does it at 110%. And he rubbed off on our young guys and really taught them what being a professional basketball player is all about, as far as taking care of themselves on and off the court. And you know, he's the biggest plus that we've ever had here. And hopefully these guys have learned a lot from him, and will continue to learn from him.
All right, Brian, thanks for your professionalism through what must have been a very difficult situation here.
Thank you.
All right, Bob, back up to you.
All right, Lewis, thanks. For Byron Scott's Nets, Kenyon Martin's 35 tonight was an NBA career high in any game, regular season or playoffs. Bryant and Scott embrace. More interviews, and we'll hear from Tom Tolbert when we come back to New Jersey after this. Okay, Jim Gray is in the middle of things with the champion Lakers. Let's go back down to him. Jim.
All right, thank you, Bob, with Derek Fisher and Rick Fox. A special moment for these guys to have the opportunity to three-peat. Derek, this challenge, this team had a tough and a difficult regular season. Everybody thought you guys were kind of on cruise control and that you guys just felt you could turn it on when you had to. How did you manage to turn it on when the playoffs came, particularly in the conference finals and the finals?
We just kept believing, and you know, this is a tremendous moment. We continue to believe in each other. We're so very fortunate and blessed. Everybody just stayed together. Guys were injured. We stayed together. People were hating on us. They doubted us. And here we are again, 3rd time in a row.
What do you have to say about Shaquille O'Neal, the guy who played with a toe that needs surgery, ankles that are bad, a wrist that hurts, and he just simply dominated this entire finals?
Well, all I have to say about Shaq is I'm glad that he decided, you know, that he wasn't going to put all the gas out the tank during the regular season. You can see in the playoffs that he took his game to another level, and it all starts with him. And for him to win 3 finals MVPs in a row, I love the big fella.
You're a philosophical guy. You know how hard it is to win in this league. Kobe told me before the game you guys are already thinking about winning another championship, and so is Phil, that it doesn't end here. When does the conditioning for that begin, and has it already in your minds?
Mentally, obviously, we're going to take some time off. Physically, everybody's going to take some time off. But, you know, Kobe said it, and I'm going to say it now. We're coming back to claim what's ours. We've had it 3 times in a row, and we're going for 4th next year. It doesn't matter who's there.
Derek Fisher, congratulations to you. I know you want to get in the locker room for some champagne.
Champagne.
It's flowing.
Remember, they had some rough road outings in the Houston series. It made them stronger. Bryant's three-pointer won't go. Howard the rebound. As we come up on 3 minutes remaining in this NBA season. One that will crown a new champion. Redick on the drive. Well, it's under 3. This is the closest they've been in the 4th quarter. A 12-point game. Magic still fighting. And that's not a surprise. Anybody who's watched them all season long, as resilient a team as we've seen. Bryant on the drive. Banker is good. And another spectacular night. Another 30-point game for Kobe Bryant. Lewis fires away. Bryant tips it to Gasol. And that last jumper from Kobe Bryant pretty much sealing it. A 14-point lead as we're approaching the 2-minute mark. Turkoglu trying to bump him. Bryant falling away. Shot won't go. Alston the rebound. J.J. Redick from long range hits the three-pointer. And it's down to 11 as we hit 2 minutes. You got to love the way the Magic keep fighting back. It has obviously not been a strong performance tonight. But they won't give up. Odom inside. Gets to Gasol. Fisher with 5 on the shot clock. Out to Ariza. Open 3. Won't go. Lewis the rebound. Ball deflected. Gets to Alston. Lewis down the lane. Blocked by Gasol. Big play from Pau Gasol. And now the Lakers and their fans starting to celebrate. Ariza on the drive, and he's fouled with 1:12 remaining, and the Lakers leading by 11. Kobe Bryant, the Lakers on the verge of the 15th championship in franchise history. Kobe Bryant, the Lakers and their fans are ready to celebrate as Ariza goes to the line. Certainly a tough way for the season to end for the Orlando Magic, but you can make the statement this is their best season in franchise history. 59 wins, first time making the finals in 14 years, first finals victory in franchise history. Stan Van Gundy and his team, what an amazing playoff run. Down 2-1 to Philly, come back and win. Beat the defending champion Celtics in Boston in a Game 7. Beat amazing numbers from LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, a 66-win team. They were the first team in the history of the NBA playoffs to face 3 teams that had won 60-plus games. And they took the Lakers, or made them battle and made them fight 2 difficult overtime losses. But what a great, great year it's been for the Orlando Magic. So hard to end on this note. As Odom looking, and he's bumped. And they're a young team as well, but they've got some decisions to make in the offseason. Hedo Turkoglu can opt out of his contract. Most likely will do that. There'll be a lot of teams wanting to sign him. Rafer Alston will be back, but as you mentioned earlier, Jeff, the decision of Rafer Alston and Jameer Nelson on the same team. Marcin Gortat is a free agent as well. He's been a valuable player. But they had so much development of Dwight Howard. This year, the Defensive Player of the Year. All-stars in Rashard Lewis and Jameer Nelson. The play of Michael Petras and Courtney Lee, the rookie. We've got a new arena coming for the Magic soon. And what a great job Stan Van Gundy did all season long. And again, this team went a lot further than many thought. Cleveland and Boston were the favorites, but it was Orlando that made it to the finals. A reminder, shop NBAstore.com for the best selection of Magic and Lakers finals gear, including the Magic versus Lakers finals t-shirt. NBAstore.com, one store, every team. I know it's hard for you to watch your brother go down in defeat tonight, Jeff, but I know there's also a lot of pride for what he and his Magic accomplished this year.
Well, there's no question. They had, as you said, a great, great year, and they met an opponent that was superior to them in the first game and this game. The middle 3 games of this series were very close, but this game, the Lakers showed their greatness.
You know, I sit back as I watch the Lakers celebrate, and I think about Shaquille O'Neal. If he's watching, what could he be thinking right now? Because this is a team, they're not finished right now. This is a team that's going to have to be dealt with for years to come.
We saw Phil Jackson there before. No head coach has won more NBA championships than Phil Jackson. Number 10, one more than the late, great Red Auerbach. He's now winner of 10 of the last 19 NBA titles. A magnificent accomplishment. The question, will he be back It's not definite. He's got a year left on his contract. He said it depends on his health. This would certainly be quite a way to go out. Lewis flips it in. And a foul. Ray for Austin will finish up with some free throws. They do it in 5 games, and they do it impressively with a tremendous all-around performance from Kobe Bryant. How about Trevor Ariza? What a talented young player. They simply don't win without his contributions during the playoffs.
Well, I think you're talking about Orlando has some key decisions. So too do the Lakers. Lamar Odom, Trevor Ariza. Those are big decisions. They lose either guy, that will seriously impact their ability to repeat.
You look at Odom, the roller coaster ride he's had, always the subject of trade rumors. He's had his ups and downs off and on the court. Maybe that makes this moment so much sweeter for him. And he's on top of his game, one of the most versatile players in the NBA, and now he's going to have an NBA championship ring. And Derek Fisher, we talk about Bryant and his 4th title, Fisher as well. These two will join Shaq and Duncan as most championships among active players.
And I like that Phil Jackson leaving this group on the floor.
Letting him get one final ovation. The shot clock's going to wind down, then the Magic will inbound. Many of the Magic fans still here, as they'll want to applaud their Orlando Magic for their accomplishments this year. There are also a number of Laker fans that have been here throughout the arena, ready to celebrate a championship. There's the final seconds. As the buzzer sounds, it's official. The Lakers are NBA champions once again. LA wins the 2009 NBA title. Those two came in the league at the same time. 2 rookies with the LA Lakers, as they've now won their 4th championship together. And for the franchise, the 15th NBA championship. Only the Celtics have more with 17. He kept saying he wanted it so badly. What another tremendous performance. His daughters around him. And a big hug and a kiss for Dad.
Allen all over Bryant. Bryant pulls up. Won't go. Garnett the rebound.
This is what they need, to push in transition.
But you see all 5 Lakers back. Pierce, jump shot, knocks it down. Big bucket for the Celtics. And that cuts it to 4.
But a good play by Rondo, getting floppy action so he has options with Allen coming off one side and Pierce the other. Make the right decision.
Here's his first points here in the 4th quarter. Bryant back in his hands again. Bryant gets to the rim. Blocked, but a foul. And Kobe Bryant will shoot free throws as Paul Pierce picks up his 3rd.
And you can tell Bryant is sensing the finish line. Mind made up. Pierce, good job coming from the weak side. Certainly some contact, not allowing Bryant to get all the way to the cup.
And a mistake by Ray Allen. All his help was to his left. That's the way they've tried to influence him all series. And he allowed Bryant to rip it through and get to his right hand.
What a roller coaster ride these finals have been. Lakers taking game 1. Celtics coming back and winning a game 2 here at the Staples Center. And then going and winning game 3. And going up 2-1. And then the Boston bench tied it in game 4. Celtics winning back-to-back to take a 3-2 lead as they head back to Los Angeles. And the Lakers with that terrific performance in game 6. And what a turnaround here in game 7. Bryant 1 for 2, 5-point game.
I'm going to tell you what, this is the best I've ever seen the Lakers defend. I mean, on point, switching, rotating, picture-perfect defense.
Both defenses have been amazing here tonight. Pass inside to Garnett. Garnett throws it down. 3-point game with 3 to play. Celtics and the Lakers for the NBA championship. Rondo goes for the steal. Pass inside, Gasol. And Gasol, nice head fake, draws the contact. That's 5 on Garnett.
Coach, this is exactly what you talked about, trusting each other and making the right play. Rasheed Wallace, high hands by Garnett, doesn't try to make the home run play, but an on-point pass, and Garnett finishing at the rim. And offensively for the Lakers, I like what Bryant did. Take the double team and make the right play.
The Lakers with their 14th and 15th free throw attempts of the period.
And again, when they double Bryant, they've got to jam the lane and make the ball go to Odom or Artest and make them make a range shot. You can't just give up free throws.
Pau Gasol, 16 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block shot. Lakers by 5. Ray Allen.
We didn't even make them make shots. We just put them at the line the whole fourth quarter.
Half their points coming from the line here in the period. Gasol misses again. 2:20 remaining.
And if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about going small to create some mismatch or more quickness where we can drive the ball, because right now we have no chance of getting off quality shots.
Both teams have multiple timeouts remaining.
He does the right thing, puts the ball in the hands of Paul Pierce. You expect to see a pick and roll where he's going to make a play.
Yeah, there's a foul. That's exactly what the Lakers do not want. Will send Paul Pierce to the free throw line.
And not a smart play by Ron Artest, especially because you're switching pick and rolls. So your job is to just keep a body on him and then hand him off to the guy defending the screener. This is a bad foul by Ron Artest. Once again, Coach, what you talked about, giving up free.
Celtics up by 6 after Gasol with a difficult, tough shot. That was very close to traveling on this play as you see the timeouts remaining.
You can't come back down and land before you shoot. There, Gasol has landed. The ball's still in his hands. That's a much tougher call when it's going full speed than on slow-mo.
Rondo will inbound. Still plenty of time remaining. Pierce looking for an opening. Wallace puts up the 3. It's good! Wallace from downtown, and it's a 3-point game.
Doc Rivers so good at designing plays out of timeout. Great patience by Pierce, allowing the play to develop.
Rasheed Wallace has made some huge plays tonight. Coming up on a minute remaining. Bryant looking. Artest, that's a 3. Bang! Lakers by 6 with a minute to play. 20 points from Ron Artest. Under a minute remaining. Wallace back out to Rondo. Another 3. Ray Allen from deep in the corner. Odom drives. Rondo trying to knock it away. 3 consecutive three-pointers here in the final 90 seconds.
And why aren't they mad?
So he is out. And now Kobe Bryant will shoot 2 with the Lakers holding on to this 3-point lead. 25.7 remaining.
Oh, Rasheed Wallace fouling out the game. Here's a guy all game long, all season long, telling his coach and the Celtics organization, I'm going to be ready when it matters most. He certainly responded. Give him credit. Outstanding postseason for Wallace.
Kobe Bryant 6 of 7 from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. Lakers with 23 offensive rebounds. The Celtics still with 2 timeouts remaining. Either team with a foul to give. Some big shots down the stretch. How about Ron Artest with his second three-pointer?
And how about the trust? Bryant makes the play. Instead of trying to go for the home run, takes the double team and gets the ball to Artest, and he does the rest.
And you got to be happy for Ron Artest.
Bryant knocks it down. Artest had his highs and lows during the course of the regular season and even in the playoffs. But he's come up with some huge performances. First, remember, in the conference finals against Phoenix, he had that tip in the follow to win Game 5, then had 25 points in Game 6. His terrific defense on Paul Pierce has been a big part of these NBA Finals. All right, now 81-76, still 25.7 remaining. It's certainly not over for the Boston Celtics, but they're going to need some very quick buckets, Jeff, correct?
Well, exactly. And again, you've got to give a very good look to a quick 2, or if the 3 opens up, you got to knock it in. But you can't waste a lot of time getting into what you're doing.
Meanwhile, for the Lakers, again, they were down 13 in the third quarter, struggling offensively all game long. Kobe Bryant struggling shooting the basketball, but all of a sudden, other different guys stepping up and making huge plays.
Well, they found a way to get it done on the defensive end until their offense came alive. Give them credit. When they needed stops most, they got. Give credit to the Celtics. This team has no quit in them. Finding a way to still grind it out and give themselves a chance. Rondo chasing down the loose ball. Knocks down the 3.
It's been like that all season for the Celtics, and then here in the playoffs, but they're still down 2. All right, Jeff, obviously you try and steal the inbounds. How long do you wait? You try a couple of passes before you foul, or do you foul right away?
I'm going to foul right away. What you really need is time on the clock, and the officials right now are reviewing who the ball went out off of, and clearly to me that's Rondo. But you don't have time to waste. Right here.
Yep, Joe Crawford had a perfect look at it as Rondo deflected it. Rondo, the NBA steals leader, trying to come up with the biggest steal of his life. But knocked it out of bounds. And now, of course, getting the ball inbounds is huge. Off the timeout, they advance the ball to the front court, and they can throw it in the backcourt.
And if you're the Celtics, dictate who catches the basketball by overplaying Bryant, Fisher, make a bad free throw shooter go to the line, or increase your percentages by fouling.
And I'm surprised Boston didn't put a bigger man on the ball. They have Nate Robinson playing in a center field position right here.
Odom looking, finds Vujacic, and Vujacic is fouled. Vujacic has only played 5 minutes, hasn't been to the free throw line. He's an excellent free throw shooter for his career at 88%. But here in these finals, he's only been to the line 4 total times.
It shows you the confidence that Phil Jackson has in him. Has him in the ball game, understanding the ball will find him, and he believes that he's an outstanding free throw shooter, and the time won't change.
Huge free throws here. Having to step up, not playing much in a pressure situation. NBA Finals Game 7. Vujacic, the 25-year-old from Slovenia, with a chance to make it a 4-point game. Clutch free throws from Sasha Vujacic. And Doc Rivers calls his final timeout. Lakers by 4 with 11.7. Just inserted into the game. Vujacic. Again, I don't know if he was calm, but he looked at the free throw line. 2 perfect free throws. And Kobe Bryant, ever so closer to a 5th championship. All right, key here now, Boston out of timeouts. They obviously have to score as soon as they can, whether it's a 3 or a 2, right, Mark?
It's got to be quick. And you can't fall in love with the three-point line. It'd be ideal if you get a three-point shot, but you have to score quick. And then you got to foul whoever catches the basketball. the clock is not your friend, so it's important to score quick and then foul immediately. Looking to steal also.
Well, because you have no more timeouts left, so you really have to make sure you get the ball in right here.
Robinson, Allen, Pierce, Garnett, and Rondo. Rondo will inbound. 11.7 seconds remaining in a 4-point game. NBA championship coming down to the final seconds. You're Lamar Odom playing inbounds passing. You should recognize where the shooters are coming off. Rondo looking, gets it to Pierce. Pierce turns, back out. Rondo fakes, dribbles, puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound to Gasol. Kicks it out to Odom.